Alright, so here is the variegated tomato, and I do have a couple of fruits that are ready. So, oh, see that? See how they fall right off. This plant is dying anyway. So, but this is the variegated tomato. It's a beautiful plant. Unfortunately, it got wiped out by the blight. You can see it's right there. You can see all that brown in there. That's either early or late blight. Probably late blight is what's wiping it out. But I really want to show you these candy cane stems. Look at those candy cane stems in there. It's such a beautiful plant. I may even try to grow this throughout the winter. I'll just cut it back and then see if it'll grow through the winter. Such a gorgeous plant. I mean, look at that stem on there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I just grow this just for this nostalgia of it. I don't know what the tomatoes taste like, but I know that the stem part of it is very intriguing to me. I'm really fascinated by that striping in there, you know. Look at that. This is beautiful. Unfortunately, it lost all its leaves. This is the leaves up here. You know, it kept its variegation through the whole. A lot of people were complaining and saying that this particular variety doesn't keep the variegation. Well, it kept the variegation. Mine did all the way through. And the only thing that it didn't keep is its leaves because they all rotted off from the blight. But see, I'm pulling the leaves off now as I'm doing the video. It's almost wiped out, so I should pick this thing clean and just cut it down and let's see if it'll grow back and get some more. Now, I don't know if this is determinate or indeterminate. I got to check. So when we go to the tomato review part, I'll have that information at that point. I'm just trying to show you the plant before I take it down, basically. And like up here, this one's going, so I might leave this one. Look at these flowers on this plant. See how the flowers are like white in color? Look at that. It's so different from the other plants in so many different ways. It's just a fascinating plant. For me, anyway. I mean, if you're a tomato person, you really get fascinated by tomatoes and tomato varieties, this one's really takes the cake when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's just bizarre in every way. You know, just look at that tomato. Look at that leaf on there. Isn't that so beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I am so infatuated with this tomato. I just hope it tastes good so I have a reason to grow it, other than for aesthetics. Well, yeah, you can see the late blight coming in on the top of the tomatoes. Once you see them burning off them crowns, that's bad when you see that. That means it ruins your tomatoes. It gets on the tomatoes and ruins them. So you want to pick your tomatoes. Once you see that, you want to pick them and process them right away. That's what I'm doing today. So I don't want to leave them on here because they'll just get completely destroyed. At least now I might be able to make a sauce with them, or something, or eat them fresh or something. I can't leave them with that on there. It'll just ruin the tomato. So anyway, I'll see you back at the bench. Alright, so this is the tomato review side of the variegated tomato. Now, I really don't know much about this tomato other than they call it, I believe, a splash of cream or something like that. It was introduced in France. It was given to somebody. I'll leave the details for that down in the description. You can read about it. But it's an indeterminate tomato. It's a variegated tomato, which is the only variegated tomato that I know of. And I believe it's a Solanum lycopersicum. And that's about all I know about it. There's not much history on this. In fact, they don't really know where the tomato originated from. They think it originated from Ireland or something, but they don't really know. So let me give you a look at it from the inside. That's what it looks like on the inside. And I wanted to do the review with some of these green. I was going to let them ripen up more, but I figured let me do them green because once they ripen up, they just turn orange. But while they're in that green stage, as you can see, they got a nice striping pattern on them. And they look like that kind of throughout the tomato as it's developing. You can see how it's nice and patterned. But then once they get fully ripened, they turn into this. You know, it's just basically a red tomato in the end. So unfortunately the blight has really kicked in this year and it really wiped out my tomato crops. The rain was absolutely phenomenal. It not only the blight and all that stuff was killing the tomatoes, but Also, the fruits were all getting blossom end rot. They were splitting open. I lost half of my tomatoes already because of what happened. So I basically got devastated. And that's just one of the unfortunate things. When it comes to tomatoes, really most of your other vegetables don't normally have this kind of problem. But with tomatoes, it's kind of a coin flip. You don't know from one year to the next whether it's going to do good or bad. So anyway, let's do a bricks on this. And see what the brick says, and then we'll taste test it. So you can see it's nice and juicy. And it looks like it's just slightly over a 6 on the bricks meter, so that's telling me it's going to be kind of on the low side. Hopefully it's not too tangy. It's not bad tomato, actually. But I was kind of expecting it to be a tangy flavor. I don't know why, I just had that impression of the plant. Just looked like the tomato would be on the slightly tangy side. So, sweet side, it's really low. I'm going to say slightly under 30, sweet side. And then the tangy side's kind of on the high side. It's actually like 35, 36, 37. It's a lot higher. So the contrast is very strong. It's got a pretty nice tomato flavor, but very light in tomato flavor. It's not like the aftertaste after you eat it. That nice tomato flavor settles in the back of your tongue. It doesn't really have that very well. It's watery, just so you know. It is watery tomato. It's not a dry type tomato. Let me eat this other piece. It's really not bad. I like the tangy flavor to it. What I am noticing, though, is when you chew up the skin, this soury part of the tomato kind of develops. Now, I always talk about sweet, and I always talk about tangy, and I kind of give you a scale. One end is sweet, the other end of the scale is tangy. So I kind of give you an idea where you're floating around with the flavor of that tomato. But I may start adding this soury flavor to the tomato if you leave the skins on it, because the skin itself, very similar to the way a grape is. If you eat a grape, it's very sweet on the inside, but once you start chewing up that grape skin, this tangy, really tart flavor comes out, puckers your mouth. Tomatoes kind of exhibit the same thing, and I normally don't talk about it, but I really should start mentioning it now because I'm really starting to pick up on that a lot more than I used to. So I may start to include that along with trying to profile this flavor. Some tomato skins are not quite as tart like that. Other skins are. This one's kind of got a little bit of a tartness to it when it comes to that chewing up the skin. So it is adding that third element to the flavor profile. Let me bite this other half up and we'll end the review. Like I said, I can't really elaborate any more on it. We'll grow it again next year. I'm probably going to be growing this on a regular basis due to the interesting nature of the tomato. It's a variegated tomato. It's a very beautiful tomato. I'm just totally infatuated with it. Though I have to sacrifice most of these tomatoes for seeds, I can't really do anything with them. That's the unfortunate thing, other than I'm sacrificing for the seed, basically. I have to have enough seed for next year and maybe offer some of it on my website, but I definitely want to have a good supply of seed for this plant. Definitely worth growing. I will be growing this from now on. Just a gorgeous tomato plant in itself. The tomato is nothing really fascinating about it, but the tomato plant is really what I'm growing it. I'm just infatuated with that variegated tomato. So, I don't know. I'd definitely say give it a try whether you're going to eat the tomato or not. It's really a fun tomato to grow. Hopefully you don't get wiped out by the blights. But it's definitely a fun tomato to grow. Give it a grow. And that's it. That's your tomato review for the variegated tomato. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.